We do that 24/7, We also provide a little bit of information. That's kind of like where we're at right now. 7:31 in the morning, we've got a half hour packed of news and information. Stuff like, the state and local news. We have the world news. We have financial news. It's all sports news, a whole bunch of sports news. It's all coming up. Going to start off with the birthday news. Birthdays today, February 22nd birthday. That's coming up in a couple of minutes.
The IVROP Community Foundation hosts the 16th Annual Educational Scholarship Fundraiser, Dancing with the Stars Gala, May 2nd at the Kxo Casino Resort. Contact Wendy Ramirez at 760-482-2644 for tickets. The 2025 celebrity stars dancing for the cause are Danny Arguelles, Eric Hansen, Alex Hager, Kimberly Ortega, Robert Amparano, Rebecca Terrazas-Baxter, and Kyla Rodriguez. For sponsorship opportunities, contact Ann Irigoyen at 760-554-1481 or visit ivropcf.org. IVROP Community Foundation's Dancing with the Stars Gala, Friday, May 2nd, the Valley's premier event.
It's time to tax like a champ with help from your local pros at H&R Block. Block guarantees 100% accuracy and your max refund or your money back. Plus, you'll always know the price of your tax prep before you begin. Walk in or make an appointment. In Brawley, Calexico, and in El Centro at 1455 West Euclid Avenue, behind Pizza Hut. Stop by to see why Block is better. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hnrblock.com/guarantees.
And we are ready to go over the birthdays today, February 22nd. Big shot birthdays. Paul Dooley. Can't get any bigger than him, but he's been around a while. Paul Dooley is 97 years old. He's an actor. John Ashton is 77 today. Julie Walters. Well, Julie Walters was in Harry Potter films and also in Mamma Mia. Nothing but the biggies. 75 years old today. Ellen Green. Ellen Green was in TV's Pushing Daisies and the film Little Shop of Horrors. She is 74 years old today. Kyle MacLachlan, back in the 70s, he was in everything. He's 66. Comedian Rachel Dratch, she was in 30 Rock and on Saturday Night Live. She's 59. She was the Debbie Downer. Actor Paul Lieberstein of The Office is 58. Jerry Ryan, she was in Boston Public and Star Trek Voyager. She became very famous with the uniform that she wore in Star Trek Voyager. She's 57. TV co-host Clinton Kelly of the Chew and What Not to Wear, 56 years old today. We have Jose Solano on Baywatch, 54 today. Drummer Scott Phillips of Creed and Alter Bridge is 52. Singer James Blunt is 51. Drew Barrymore is 50 years old today. She's just been around forever, so you would think she's older than that, but she's not. She's 50 years old. Actor Zach Rohrig of the Vampire Diaries. Zach is all of 40 years old today. Local people, we got the local birthdays coming up next.
Did you know we're on Facebook? Kxo Radio Imperial Valley. That's our Facebook page. Check it out. Neat stuff on Facebook. Kxo Radio Imperial Valley. Follow us on Facebook.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Alisa Beltran, Anastasio Quintal, Moses Aguilar, Larry Layton, Fletcher Mavity, Johnny Esquer, Nicole Woods, Gloria Ann Matthew, Andrew Rivera, Art Silva, Margarita Curiel, Bianca Contreras, Catarina Neri, Kristen Rasmussen, Teodoro Ornelas, and Martha Lopez. Happy birthday to each and every one.
It's time to celebrate. The city of El Centro invites you to the Mardi Gras Parade and Street Fair on Saturday, February 22nd. Grab your beads and your best dancing shoes as the streets come alive for Mardi Gras. Bring your friends and experience the spirit of Mardi Gras right here in El Centro. The parade will begin at 8th and Winsley, proceed down 8th Street, and conclude at 11th and Main, where the festivities will continue with vendors, live music, and plenty of entertainment for everyone. Don't miss out. February 22nd, El Centro's Mardi Gras Parade is where the fun begins.
And today is February 22nd, so the Mardi Gras is tonight in El Centro. Right now, we have got the World California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. President Trump has abruptly fired some top military officials, including the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General C.Q. Brown. And CBS's Willie James Inman reports.
The Pentagon is expected to fire at least 5,400 probationary workers as part of an initial round of layoffs.
The IRS is also vulnerable right in the middle of tax time, says Nancy Cordes.
Lily Batchelder is a tax policy expert and served as an assistant Treasury secretary under President Biden.
I just don't see how, when you suddenly fire thousands of employees in the middle of the filing season, that is not going to put the filing season at risk.
6 hostages have been released by Hamas today as part of the ceasefire deal that includes an exchange for hundreds of Palestinian prisoners.
602 Palestinian prisoners are due to be released. That's the largest number in one go that have been released during this first phase of the ceasefire deal.
That's a BBC's Sebastian Usher. CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. California Governor Gavin Newsom is asking Congress to provide $40 billion in federal aid to help recover from the disastrous wildfires last month. San Diego State Senator Brian Jones is proposing changes to California's sanctuary law. The minority leader in Sacramento is introducing Senate Bill 554, the Safety Before Criminal Sanctuary Act, a potential overhaul of SB 54 from 2017. He was joined by San Diego County Supervisor Joel Anderson.
SB 54 was wrong then, and it's wrong today. We shouldn't be helping hardened criminals who prey on the dreamers and our citizens.
A Southern California 13-year-old boy's death is being blamed on a social media game where kids try to make themselves pass out. Namdi Ohaire Jr., known as Deuce, died playing that game. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air pollution on the air that you breathe.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And we are ready for page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Store at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the newsroom, vehicle rolls on Interstate 8. It was reported at 9 yesterday morning. California Highway Patrol says the vehicle was eastbound on I-8 west of Winter Haven Drive. The vehicle drifted off the interstate and began rolling. It ended up on its side in a ditch. Highway Patrol says with the vehicle on its side, the driver could not get out of the vehicle. The Imperial County Fire was called in to assist. The driver said he did not feel injured, but an ambulance was called in to be assured that he was not injured. Witnesses told the CHP that there was a group of vehicles traveling in the same direction at around the same speed. They said one vehicle drifted off the road. They said the driver never slowed down, and the vehicle began to roll, ending up in the ditch. Highway Patrol is continuing to investigate. County supervisors held a special meeting this week. During that meeting, the board adopted updated bylaws for the Workforce Development Board. They were presented by Priscilla Lopez, Director of Workforce Development and Economic Development. The board said the action ensures alignment with current regulations, enhances governance structure, and supports the board's efforts to strengthen workforce development initiatives in the Imperial County. And today, annual Memorial Scholarship Fundraiser. Carol Buckley has the story.
The event is being held today at Hinojosa Park in Brawley. There'll be live entertainment, there will be barbecue, and there'll be other events throughout the day, including a horseshoe tournament and a softball tournament. The goal, it's to raise funds to be able to award scholarships for Brawley Union High and Calipatria High School seniors who will be attending college. Of course, the public is invited. Bring your own lawn chairs, spend the day at Hinojosa Park in Brawley. For KXO Local News, I'm Carol Buckley.
And we'll have more in just a minute.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
And the City of El Centro recognizes the city engineers. It was at a recent city council meeting during a National Engineers Week. City Council adopted a proclamation to recognize the city engineering department staff. The proclamation said, in part, their dedication and innovation make El Centro stronger and safer every day. Traffic stop results in the discovery of a missing child. An Imperial County Sheriff's deputy conducted the stop. It was at Coachella Canal Road and Beale Road. Deputy noticed a vehicle matching the description in an alert from Arizona. It was a missing juvenile alert. A missing juvenile was found in the vehicle. The juvenile was checked and found to be in stable condition. The Sheriff's Office notified Child Protective Services in California and in Arizona. Juvenile was turned over to Imperial County CPS. Child's mother was also notified. And Mardi Gras is tonight. Carol Buckley has information on that.
It's Mardi Gras 2025 in El Centro. Laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. The event will begin at 5 p.m. with a street fair. That street fair in the area of 11th and Main in El Centro. A Mardi Gras light parade kicks off at 6 p.m. The parade will start at 8th and Wensley and end up at the street fair. The Mardi Gras King and Queen, Edward Singh and Martha Cardenas Singh, will preside over the events. For KXO Local News, I'm Carol Buckley.
And page one of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for page 2 of the local news and your local weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Sir Optimus International of El Centro preparing to celebrate. 85th anniversary is coming up. It will be the 85th anniversary celebration and awards gala. It'll be held March 28th, still some time to go. It'll be held at the Aloft in El Centro. The milestone event will honor the incredible journey of the club dedicated to assisting women and girls in pursuing their educational goals and achieving economic empowerment through access to mentors, scholarships, and training. One of the highlights of the event will be the presentation of the 3 Ruby Awards, recognizing outstanding women who have made significant contributions to the community. Club will also celebrate its scholarship winners for the Live Your Dreams program, which supports women and girls in furthering their education and realizing their dreams. Nominations for the Ruby Awards are being accepted as we speak at silcentro.com/the-ruby-award. Deadline to submit a nomination is Friday, February 28th. And the city of Imperial installs speed bumps. Imperial police say the speed bumps and other measures to slow traffic on Smokewood Avenue have been implemented. It is at the intersection of Sequoia Street and Sagebrush Street. They say it is for the safety of the community, especially students and families near T.L. Wagoner School. Going to try and slow down the traffic. Mark your calendar. The State of the County address is set for March. Chairman of the Board of Supervisors will deliver the address on March 13th. He's expected to outline past county accomplishments and what is yet to come. State of the County address will be held at the Casablanca venue at 2060 East Highway 80 in Hodeville. Doors will open at 6 p.m. to RSVP. Go to the county website. We've got your weather in just a minute.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For February specials, enjoy a Rose Margarita or a refreshing Bud Light. And don't miss our plate of the month, Spaghetti a la Bolognese. Burgers and Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 80 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 46. National Weather Service says warm, dry, and tranquil weather will prevail this weekend with temperatures warming into the lower 80s by Sunday. An unseasonably strong high-pressure system is expected to build over the desert southwest into next week, leading to further warming and temperatures peaking at around 90 degrees across the lower deserts during the middle part of next week. Aside from periods of higher-level clouds next week, dry conditions will continue to prevail. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 81. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 51. Winds will be calm. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 85. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies. Overnight lows around 53. Winds will be calm. Sunny on Monday. Highs right near 88. Northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 49 degrees, 34% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good throughout the region. Your local news and local weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family and meet the friends at Burgers and Beer.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
It's cold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the goal, Goddard's Goal, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And we are now ready for sports. Sports World Roundup brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide the best of care. And the NBA yesterday, season, second half of the season, is clearly underway. Cavaliers beat the Knicks 142-105. Grizzlies, it was a squeaker. They squeaked by the Magic 105-104. Bucks beat the Wizards 104-101. Heat and Raptors went into overtime. Heat beat the Raptors 120-111. Pistons over the Spurs 125-110. It was the Mavericks over the Pelicans 111-103. Rockets beat the Timberwolves 121-115. Thunder over the Jazz 130-107. The Warriors defeated the Kings by a score of 132-108. And the National Hockey League resumed their season with a full slate of games. As well, that's today. They're resuming it today after the Canadiens won the Four Nations Face-Off Championship. They beat the U.S., you remember, and we're very happy about that. Anyway, the regular season resumes today with a whole bunch of games. Everybody be playing. We're going to talk more about baseball in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And on the spring training season, which is underway, was the Yankees over the Rays 4-0. The Cubs beat the Dodgers 7-3. Royals defeated the Rangers 5-2. Rockies defeated the Diamondbacks 12-8. Padres over the Mariners 5-2. That is, again, spring training, so don't pay a whole lot of attention to that. For nearly half a century, the New York Yankees facial hair policy kept the visages of some of the world's most famous baseball players whisker-free. Over the past week, with a nudge from a new player and the advice of an all-star cast, team owner Hal Steinbrenner has changed the face of the Yankees literally. Said they can have facial hair more than just a mustache, but they got to keep it trimmed. That's the only regulation. Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher Bobby Miller still had a bit of a headache, but slept fine and felt much better a day after getting hit in the head by a line drive, according to manager Dave Roberts yesterday. Roberts said that he had spoken with Miller, who was still in concussion protocol after getting struck by a 105.5-mile-per-hour liner hit by Chicago first baseman Michael Bush in the first game of spring training. What a way to start. What a way to start. Angel Yin moves into a third round lead at the LPGA Thailand. Also in golf, Aldrich Potgeiger fires a 61 for a four-shot lead in the Mexico Open. And Francisco Comason, this is in tennis, gets a surprise win over Alexander Zverev. Nobody expected that, especially Alexander. Andrei Rublev beats our best Auger Aliassime to reach the third Qatar of Cater final. Michigan men's basketball coach Dusty May has reached a new multi-year agreement with the school. Athletic Director Ward Manuel made that announcement Friday, effectively removing May from consideration for the vacancy at Indiana. And Donovan Mitchell scored 27 points. Even Evan Mobley added to 21. And the Cleveland Cavaliers bullied the New York Knicks from the start of Friday night, winning 142-105. it was a wipeout in a matchup of the two Eastern Conference's top teams. Yeah, you know who's top now. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to PMHD.org for more information about Pioneers.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And that brings us to the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Dow falls nearly 750 points, and U.S. stocks tumble as businesses and consumers worry about tariffs. The S&P 500 sank 1.7% for its worst day in 2 months yesterday. Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 748 points, or 1.7%, and the NASDAQ Composite tumbled 2.2%. The losses accelerated through the day following several weaker-than-expected reports on the economy. One suggested U.S. business activity is close to a stalling, with growth slowing to a 17-month low. The preliminary report from S&P Global said activity unexpectedly shrank for U.S. services businesses, and many in the survey reported the slumping optimism because of the worries about Washington. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 80 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 46. National Weather Service says warm, dry, and tranquil weather will prevail this weekend, with temperatures warming into the lower 80s by Sunday. An unseasonably strong high-pressure system is expected to build over the desert southwest into next week, leading to further warming and temperatures peaking at around 90 degrees across the lower deserts during the middle part of next week. Aside from periods of higher-level clouds next week, dry conditions will continue to prevail. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 81. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 51. Winds will be calm. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 85. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies. Overnight lows around 53. Winds will be calm. Sunny on Monday. Highs right near 88. Northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 49 degrees, 34% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality has not changed, still good throughout the region. The financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering a 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Have you checked out our website, kxoradio.com? News and information you can use, kxoradio.com. And, of course, follow us on Facebook, KXO Radio Imperial Valley. Like us, follow us. We're on Facebook.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
It's 8 o'clock at KXOL Central, California.
By T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm surge at the Pentagon. Late last night, President Trump fired some top military leaders, including the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Air Force General C.Q. Brown. CBS's Bradley Blackburn on who will take over.
The president is nominating retired Air Force Lieutenant General Dan Kane to be the next chairman. The change in leadership comes as the Pentagon plans to cut 5,400 probationary workers next week, part of a wave of federal job cuts driven by Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency.
And the IRS is also seeing mass layoffs, as we hear from correspondent Willie James Inman.
This morning, more than 6,000 IRS workers are out of a job in the ongoing government downsizing effort. While the layoffs take place during tax season, an email obtained by CBS News said the workers were probationary employees and not deemed as critical to filing season.
In Israel, cheers as Hamas freed 6 more hostages today. In return, Israel's supposed to free around 600 Palestinian prisoners. CBS's Deborah Pata is in Jerusalem and tells us
the families of those still captive in Gaza are insisting negotiations must go ahead. Like Yael Alexander, whose son Edan is thought to be the last living American hostage.
It has been a week since torrential rain drenched parts of the South. The death toll in Kentucky has risen to 20 as communities are trying to clean up and rebuild.
With many area rivers and streams still running high, people in the hills and mountains of eastern Kentucky are trying to figure out what's next in the muck and mire of flooding after up to 10 inches of rain. These people are in hard-hit Pikeville, Kentucky.
Put you in a stun zone and you can't comprehend it. I'm not comprehending it yet. We're going to recover and, we'll make it better.
Rebuild. Remodel, that's how you can do.
Flood victims in eastern Kentucky and East Tennessee are also dealing with cold and several inches of snow. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass has ousted Fire Chief Kristen Crawley. CBS's Carter Evans on why.
She said that the chief did not leave 1,000 firefighters on duty that could have been on duty the day of the fire, and that was how she put the public in danger.
And a warning, if you get a text message demanding money for unpaid tolls, do not reply to the message and delete it. The FTC says it's a scam. If you do click on that link, your personal information could be compromised. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
The new LA district attorney opposes a new trial for the Menendez brothers.
Los Angeles District Attorney Nathan Hochman said his office will file paperwork opposing a new trial for convicted murderers Lyle and Eric Menendez on a defense claim, evidence in the form of a 1988 letter by Eric to a family cousin that the boys were being sexually abused by their father should be put before a jury. Hochman argues the sexual abuse was not the central issue in the case, it was the murders, and the brothers would have had to have been in imminent fear their parents would kill them if the abuse was discovered for the shooting of Jose and Kitty Menendez to be considered self-defense. Pete Demetrio for CBS News, Los Angeles.
Robot umpires are getting tested during Major League Baseball spring training. The computerized system that calls balls and strikes is being used during exhibition games after 4 years of experiments in the minors. The automated ball strike system could potentially be implemented as early as 2026. Stacey Lynn, CBS News.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. Optima Tax Relief. Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
You've got George Gale.
I'm sexy and I know it.
The best oldies on the radio.
12:30.